Hello, everyone. This is Letao, your astrologist and your spiritual counselor. Thank you very much for joining this month's full moon reading, pick a card reading. Very soon, on December the 15th, we're welcoming a new full moon cycle. All right. This time, the full moon is going to occur in the constellation sign of Gemini. If you're in Hong Kong or East Asia, this is going to be around the late afternoon. For Hong Kong time, it's going to be roughly around 5 p.m. But of course, if you are in the, on the eastern side, eastern coast of US, it's going to be early morning, around 5 p.m.-ish. And if you are on the West Coast, still it's going to be December the 15th, but maybe like 1 a.m.-ish. So this full moon is going to be universally, right? Will be occurring on the 15th of December, despite your location. Now, I've had a look at the chart when this full moon occurs. The full moon will be happening around the 23 degrees in Gemini, opposing the sun around 23 degrees in Sagittarius. Compared to last month, the full moon in Taurus full moon, this time the full moon is a little bit more challenging for us. And the reason is because this full moon is also forming a square with Neptune, which is at 27 degrees in Pisces. So what does that mean? As all of you already know, full moon is always a time of completion, reflection, understanding, and also ending, right? This is a culmination point of the whole new moon cycle, right? The new moon starts from the first day of new moon, and it's slowly after 14 days, it comes into the completion, and that's the full moon. When Neptune is forming a square to our full moon, this is usually saying that this period of time of reflection requires a lot of grounding for us to do. Because Neptune in astrology rules our imagination. It rules our, sometimes, in the positive way, it is talking about imagination, intuition, spirituality, right? And our natural instinct. But in a negative way, such as in opposition or square, Neptune could be referring to our daydreaming, our illusion, delusion, sometimes also to deal with our victim consciousness and escapism. And so this full moon, I feel that for a lot of us, right, we need to ground ourselves down and understand that the journey that we're completing at this moment might need us to see things through a very realistic lens, rather than through our daydreaming or wishful thinking. Now, because Neptune is in Pisces, in the very, it's in this exaltation and it's in this, comfort zone, right? Because Neptune rules Pisces. So the Neptune energy is very, very strong during this full moon in Gemini time. And so I think what we should do is to ask ourselves questions about what can we be grounded about and what kind of dreams and illusions we need to walk away from and accept the reality and make practical plans, specifically through communication, as Gemini is a sign of communication, and make sure that the way we talk, the ideas that we're conveying are grounded, are realistic, and are based on facts. Now, today I prepared 3 different piles for all of you guys. You can see at the very beginning of the video, the first pile, the picture is an Asian monk. He is standing in front of a very ancient Buddhist holy temple. The second picture is a beautiful girl standing in front of a Western gate. This could be about maybe a mansion or a castle. And it looks like there's some kind of magic happening at the entrance, and she's peeking through the magic gate. Finally, the last option for you is a little child standing in front of the Pantheon, the ancient Roman sacred temple. And maybe the child is either he or she might be very curious about what's happening in the temple. So you can take a little bit time to reflect on all these 3 pictures and choose the one that you resonate with. I also have got a timestamp below. You can click on the timestamp and go to your pile directly for the reading. Now, as always, today we're going to use Oracle of the Celestial Deities and Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. Together with some other tarot cards and Oracle cards pool, we're going to read your general energy and also what you need to know during this full moon in Gemini cycle in December. All right, thank you very much, everybody, and let's get started with our pile number 1. All right, our beautiful group number 1. Thank you very much for joining the reading session. This is your full moon Gemini, pick a card reading, and you have chosen the Asian monk standing in front of an ancient Buddhist temple. Now, let's have a look at what the universe is saying to you. I'm going to pull 3 cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. And the first card is going to talk about your general energy. The second card is going to tell me what is blocking you potentially. And the last card is going to tell me what is assisting you during this period of time. All right. Thank you very much, universe. First card coming out, you've got the moon. Beautiful. Second card, we have got Mercury. Third card, we have got Vulcan. All right. Very interesting. Okay. So first of all, the first thing that comes to me, my beautiful group number 1, is that this month probably speak less but do more. All right, this is the first thing that jumps just out of the cards to me. I think this could be a very good time, my beautiful number 1, group number 1, for us to really delve into our productivity, right, and to really use our action and use our personal effort to really build something instead of us focusing on saying it or communicating it or getting the verbal validation and things like that. It's important that we actually know that our action speaks louder than words. Your general energy is the moon. The moon is talking about a very important period of time of reflection. Now, no wonder this is a not new moon, but full moon reading, right? The moon is literally talking about your past, right? And your past memories and your reflections. And you could be doing a lot of maybe reminiscing or thinking about the past during this period of time, which could be very beneficial to you. But Mercury, this energy, is the energy that is blocking you. And because Mercury rules our talking, language, communication. So this is telling you that while you are reflecting on the past and while reflecting a lot of the things, you could have this urge to talk about it or to regurgitate, okay, if you know what I mean, about that happened at that time and this happened and, I'm not over it or I'm not happy with that, right? We could be focusing a lot on the verbal release that we want to do, but in fact, this energy, because this is blocking you, I think talking about a lot of the past things is really not going to help us creating a better future. I think what your cards are really telling you is that putting the effort into how to build it instead of talking about the past, right? Look into the future and see what kind of creative action that you can actually take to help you move towards the goal or the idealism that you have. At the same time, the moon could also be something that is very goal-oriented, all right? So for our group number 1, if you are very goal-oriented, if you have a very strong sense of achievement, what you want to do, where you want to be, how you want to be seen by the society, how you want to structure yourself, if that's who you are, then the moon is encouraging you to focus on this sense of independence and goal-oriented spirit and your single-mindedness, let's put it this way. The Mercury just tells you that it's not important how much you tell people what your goal is, but Vulcan tells you let's focus on the actual action. And I guarantee you that the people around you will naturally see it anyway. All right? Very good. Now we're going to pull 1 card from the Star Code Oracle, okay? And let's see what other informations are there for you. And together to pair it up with, I'll also pull a major arcana card from Tarot for you, all right? Your universe, thank you so much. 1 card for our beautiful group number 1. And the card is retrograde review. Absolutely. What did I just say? I said the moon is about you reflecting on the past, right? So this retrograde energy, it's kind of cool because we are literally having our Mercury in retrograde for this full moon, right? The Mercury is in retrograde in the constellation sign of Sagittarius. And so definitely there's a lot of thinking about the past, right? Maybe even past things coming up to your mind and will remind you of your past and what happened before. So there is some sense of and a reflection there, okay? But give us a little bit more energy, please, and hints. Thank you, universe, for our group number 1, right? What other things are there for us? Very good. Thank you so much. And we have got the high priestess, okay? You got so much lunar energy, my group number 1, okay? And the reason is because High Priestess is the major arcana ruling the moon, or is ruled by the moon, vice versa, right, in tarot. Now, with retrograde and the High Priestess, I just feel that perhaps in the month of December, you guys need to slow down a little bit. I feel that for group number 1, maybe you are someone who is very goal-oriented and you have a lot of dreams and wishes that you want to move forward with, but December just slow down. The High Priestess tells you that a lot of the information is still not being revealed to you yet. And so just hold your vision, but also hold your ring, if you know what I mean. Yeah. You're saving your energy. You're actually getting ready for that moment so that you can just, take a leap into the future. But this month, there's a lot of preparation or review that you do have to do, right? Specifically back to the Vulcan energy on top. Like earlier I said, he's about preparation and productivity. So I feel that perhaps for group number 1, there's something for you to do the groundwork before the show, right? Let's say if you're an actor, right, before you go on the stage, this is sort of like that kind of final rehearsal that you have to do before the next thing. And it's interesting because this full moon is also the last full moon in 2024. So before the excitement of 2025, something for you to prepare. All right. Very beautiful. Now we're going to pull then one more card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, right? A lot of you guys have this deck. I know. Thank you so much for your support. Maybe you purchased this deck from Amazon or somewhere else. I hope you enjoyed all the stories that I wrote, right, for this deck. Now let's get one more advice from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes, and let's see what the messages are. Oh, something wants to jump out. Okay, number 14, Arachne. Okay, arrogance. Now, this card has a constellation sign Leo on it, and this is what I mean by perhaps it's a part of you needing to bring yourself back. See, Arachne's story is about her competition with Athena. She wants to prove herself. She wants to say to Athena that I'm the better one. I can do, weaving and the art of, crafting better than you, even though you're a goddess. But eventually she was punished for her hubris. So this energy, right, Arachne, I really feel that it's more talking about us needing to, we are, okay, you have everything you need. You have the talent, the knowledge, the skills, and everything you need. But perhaps during this full moon Gemini, you need to bring a sense of humbleness into you. So this is not about you trying to prove yourself to everyone that you can do it, you are the best, right? Things like that. There's something that needs you to hold your vision, but also kind of like stay back a little bit and be like, okay, I'm not going to show everything yet, because somehow the timing is not right. I need to take my time. And when the timing comes, everything will be out. But I just need to be patient a little bit more, okay? And just be humble and just, have a sense of humility there. And this will actually help you move forward much better when the timing comes. And I really think that in 2025, there's going to be, especially the beginning of 2025, there's going to be a divine timing for our group number 1, right? For it to, really move forward with a full momentum. Specifically, I do feel that it's going to be either January or February for you. So for December, just take a little bit more time, all right? Now, let me just have a closer look. Look, you got double moon here in your energy, right? Our group number 1. The moon card you pulled out at the very beginning is already about that kind of it's already that kind of reflection. And you got a high priestess, which is also the moon. Do some, lunar journals, right? My group number 1, I used to talk about writing, our full moon and new moon journals a lot. And if you know how to do that, definitely this month, write your journals, do your reflection and your full moon meditation as well. Because this month, the moon affects your mood and your energy a lot. All right. You know what? I feel like putting one more card for you guys, and because this is a full moon, so we're gonna use a different oracle deck. All right. Now let's see what you need to surrender. Okay, what you need to release, as full moon is all about releasing and letting go and completion. Right? Thank you, universe. Just one card for our group number one. And it says surrender to attachment to result. Exactly. I just said that. I said you need to be patient. Things will come to you and the result will come to you, but it's not about you showing everything yet. Give yourself a little bit time. The right timing will come to you, and I guarantee you that. I'm gonna read this message to you. All right. It says the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the result. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. All right. So group number one, to put in a funny way, chill. All right. This month, you can be productive, you can do the hard work, but be a little bit patient with the result. Thank you so much, group number one. I really enjoyed this reading that we're doing for you. I wish you a very smooth and a very also, relaxing holiday time, right? We're approaching Christmas time soon. I'm sure you are having some friends gatherings and things like that. Enjoy the holiday time with your families and friends, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. All right, bye. Hello, group number two. Thank you very much for joining this reading session. You have picked the second option. You can see a beautiful girl standing in front of a gate, right? Maybe this is a mansion, maybe this is a castle, the entrance, right? And there's some kind of magic happening at the entrance, and she's looking through the magic circle and she's wondering whether she needs to enter it. If you're drawn to this picture, then this is a reading for you. Now, first of all, we're going to pull three cards from Oracle of the Celestial Deities. We're going to look at what is the energy you're carrying with you now, what could be blocking you, and finally, what could be helping you during this period of time, okay? Thank you, universe. Just the three cards, right? First card coming out, we've got Medusa. All right, group number two, this is time to let go a lot of negative thinking and limiting beliefs, right? What could be blocking you is Pegasus. Oh, wow. Okay. So you guys really need a lot of reflections during this full moon cycle, because Pegasus is, how we free ourselves from something, right? And what could be helping is the sun shedding light on your wisdom. Okay. Very interesting. Now, one thing that I do feel about this energy is that, look, you do need to build a little bit confidence during this period of time, my group number two. I think this group is all talking about how you find confidence in yourself again and remember that you are able to shine. See, Medusa in the first house is about us feeling a little bit stuck in a place where we don't know how to get out of it. Now, usually I associate this energy a little bit like the devil energy in the tarot deck, if you read tarot. Now, there's nothing scary about the devil card, actually. To be honest, I'm actually, I've studied, the devil card a lot, when I was, doing tarot, because the devil basically is just saying that we tend to have a lot of self-limiting beliefs and thoughts there, right? Or this could be saying that we believe certain things can only be done in certain way and there's no other ways. And things the certain ways are not being available to me. That's why I feel life is stuck. That's why I feel that there's nothing else for me. And that's a very, like what I said, a self-limiting way to see life. And so Medusa usually tells you that you have to be careful with putting a lot of negative blocks into your life and tell yourself that I can't do it. There's no way. They're not going to give it to me. And, all I experience is rejection or things are hard, right? Because the sun on top is actually what is helping you. Now, this energy tells you that this is a time for you to really show the world your creativity, show the world what you're able to do, right? Now, because you got Pegasus, this card blocking you, this is also, apart from, you need to make a lot of effort from setting yourself free, right? From the blockage there. This could also be telling you that you have to be careful with sometimes relying on other people's support and validation in order for you to shine. I'm gonna make it a little bit more clear for you guys, okay? What I mean by that is that sometimes we believe that I will be able to do this, or I will be able to reach this goal or have the courage to chase something if all of my friends are supporting me. If you guys tell me that I'm able to do this, I can support you, I will be there for you, we love you unconditionally. If I have that, then finally I will be able to make that step and do it. But your energy here is telling you that that's not the right way to look at life. What you need to do is that despite whether there is constant friends validation or friends support there or not, you still need to go through this journey. You still need to find your shiny light. You still need to find that inner sun actually in you, which is talking about your creativity, your self-expression, right? Your talent. And so this energy tells me that it's very important that you have the confidence, and this confidence should not be coming from the constant validation and support from the people around you, but it should be coming from within your core. All right. We're going to pull a little bit more cards to see the details, but this is really the thing that I'm looking at. All right. Now, in case if some of you guys' job or your career or your hobbies are related to creative things, for example, singing, dancing, artistic things, painting, right, or maybe even writing, right, things like that, then this is actually the Apollo energy. The sun will really help you. All right. Because in Roman and Greek mythology, Apollo is actually the god of creativity and music, right? So this could be really boosting that creative part in you, okay? Encouraging you to express yourself in a creative way anyway. Great. Now, we're going to pull one more card from the Star Code Oracle. And let's see what other information is there for you during this full moon in Gemini journey, okay? Thank you, universe. Just one card for our group number 2. We've got solar flares activate. Okay, very good. So this is a little bit like the sun energy. You got sun and solar activate. So this is about let your inner sun shine. All right, take the action, move forward. This literally, I mean, the keyword says activate. So this is not about you running away from your challenges or just going with the flow. No more going with the flow, my beautiful number 2. Okay, group number 2, you need to stop flowing and you need to actively taking the wheel. Okay, take the wheel in your hands and then drive yourself towards your success. Now, one major arcana. All right. Okay, so there's some. Also, I do feel that there's something happening very soon for you. Okay, solar flares usually tells me that there's some kind of busy activities, events, or something that needs you to just have the courage to power your way through. All right, so of course that requires a little bit of confidence there as well. All right, so we're gonna pull one card from the major arcana. Thank you very much, universe. One card for our beautiful group number 2, and that card. Oh my God, did I just say power your way through? You can't make this stuff up, okay? The Chariot. This is the reason why I love doing readings, because it's almost like the universe is just right on top of us and saying that I'm shouting at you. Can you hear me? All right. The Chariot is about powering your way through. I mean, my group number 2, what is a Chariot? The Chariot is a car that you drive to the war zone. This requires courage, power, focus, right? On this tough mindset that you have, right? And just in case you guys don't know, once you drive a chariot to the war zone, it's always going to be a success. Because in tarot, when you ask a yes and no question, this card is always a yes. All right. So it's very interesting because this group is very different from our group number 1, right? If you have listened, just listen to group number 1, you will know this one is very different. This one requires a lot of power and proactive energy, perseverance, courage, and just like going for it, that energy, right? There's a lot of things going to happen for you. So don't let your fear block you. All right. My God, I just see the sun, the back of the deck, crazy. All right. Group number 2, have the confidence. All right. Yeah. One card from our Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. All right. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for everyone. If you have purchased this deck from Amazon, this is my creation, this one. And if you haven't purchased, you like my reading, you like the stories I tell, and you like ancient Roman and Greek mythology, I would highly recommend you get this deck, all right? I also have the link below in the video description. You can easily find this deck through the link on Amazon, all right? Thank you, universe. Just one card for our beautiful group number 2. What do they need to know? And energy sirens cleansing. Now, this card usually tells you that Do you remember earlier I said you don't need the constant validation and the support and what other people say to you around you? This could be about your community, your friends, or the random people, right? You need to actually believe in what you believe in, and that's the thing. And this Sirens card is actually saying the same. This card tells you that sometimes you have to be careful with the distractive voice around you, right? Because sometimes those voices can lead you astray. Or on the other side, you also have to be careful with worrying about there's no voices out there at all, right? Because sometimes maybe we want to hear that voice. We want to hear Siren's voice and our singing in order to know that we're on the right track. It's not important. The Siren's energy is all talking about coming back to the center. All right. What does your soul truly desire? What does your soul truly believes in you? And what do you want to believe in you? My beautiful group number 2, confidence, confidence, and self-belief, and confidence. I can't say this word enough, all right? Beautiful. Now, finally, we're going to pull one card from a different oracle deck. Now, of course, this is a full moon in Gemini reading. We're going to need some messages related to letting go, completion, ending, because that's the theme of full moon, right? So let's see what things you need to release to help you, all right? My beautiful group number. You know what? I feel like this card on top. All right. Thank you, universe. Just one last message for our group number 2. Thank you. Surrender your fear of change, okay? The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you are afraid of a change in your job, your health, or relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So whether this is about change or not, I'm not sure, yeah. But this is really telling that whatever that you are feared, you feel fearful towards, or you are anxious about, you really need to release that. And I like the picture of this card because you can see a beautiful woman on a white horse, right? And this is a very similar to the chariot card. The chariot is about you driving the horse forward, right? And I think for this group, it's all talking about release that fear, release that anxiety, and that unfounded negative beliefs in your mind, and know what you deserve. Know that when you are walking into all the challenges, when you have been wishing for all the challenges to push you up, and when you really have the new challenges and you are ready to take it. All right. Love this energy so much. Also, I'm seeing a lot of golden color here in the spread. So for this group, if you wonder what kind of color you should wear more, it should be yellow. All right, yellow could be good, red, orange, that kind of very warm colors, the color of the sun. All right, and that will also help you to boost a little bit more luck. Beautiful. All right, thank you so much, my beautiful pile number 2, right? If you love the reading, if you enjoy my sessions, please remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. Always remember to circulate that positive energy, right? Thank you so much, my beautiful pile number 2, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next reading. Have a wonderful day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful group number 3. Thank you very much for joining this peak a card reading for our full moon in Gemini. You have chosen the option 3. You can see a little child. Not sure it could be a boy or a girl. They're facing the Pantheon, the ancient Roman temple. If you are drawn to this picture, this is reading for you. Now, first of all, I'm going to shuffle Oracle of the celestial deities. We're going to choose 3 cards from this deck. We're going to look at your general energy, what could be blocking you, and also what could be assisting you during this period of time. Thank you, universe. First card for group number 3, we have got Hercules. What could be blocking you? My group number 3, Persephone. All right. What could be helping you during this period of time? Pan. All right. So, very interesting energy, group number 3. So, as you know, if you have been watching my videos, you know who Hercules is. In the ancient Roman and also Greek mythology, Hercules was a demigod. He was known for his incredible strength. But what is interesting about his story is that his strength is not just lying in his physical power and his muscles, but Hercules had a very tumultuous and also, to be honest, an unfair life because he was constantly persecuted by the goddess Hera, who deemed him as an illegitimate child between Hera's husband and another woman. Even though it was not Hercules' fault at all, right? But he had to go through all those trials and tribulations, and well, which were completely imposed by Hera. And Hercules' life was about, a perseverance. His life was very much about using our inner strength to overcome the challenges and difficulties. My beautiful group number three, perhaps during this period of time, you are going through a little bit difficult time yourself. Perhaps there's a lot of things, it's almost like one after another, right? And problem solving after problem solving. Finally, you get this done and something else is wrong, and you have to firefight for that. What I realize about Hercules' energy is a little bit like, we might be just feeling a little bit exhausted from all the, let's say challenges who are in a, more like in a much funnier way, right? Deal with all the bullshit, right? Thrown at us. But Hercules tells you that the most important thing is not about, being aggressive or being, losing our patience. But this is more about step by step using your practical actions to sort out those things around you. Also, one thing about Hercules is that he did have help. In the mythological story, he was guided by the goddess of justice and also the goddess of wisdom, Athena. And when he needed help, there always some kind of guidance and help coming to him. So group number three, if you're going through a difficult time, don't hesitate to talk about your issues or problems, and don't hesitate to reach out for advice from the people you deem as wise, right? You deem as trustworthy. What could be blocking you at this moment is this Persephone energy. Now, Persephone, generally speaking, is talking about feeling a little bit out of control. Now, one of the things that I'm seeing here is a bit like group number three. A lot of things are hard, and it's not because of you. All right. So I really want you to understand this. Sometimes it's because you have to deal with weird people, or you have to deal with people who are just unreasonable, or they're lacking consideration, or they're, in a funny way, they're stupid, right? And so it's not your problem that things are not going well. Sometimes it's because of other people's problems or their inconvenience, and that's why it's causing a lot of stress in your life. And so one way to deal with this energy is try not to see yourself as a victim. Try not to see yourself as, I didn't do anything wrong, but why do I have to go through this? I think as a society, this is how things work. We all work with each other and we have to deal with each other. And also at the end of the day, it's our choice and to put ourselves out there, right? To deal with all different kinds of people. And sometimes it is other people's fault. It is their stupidity, or it's their lack of consideration, or their unfairness, to be honest, that is affecting us. But I really want you to understand that. Try not to feel sorry for yourself. Try not to feel, why me? Why always me? Why am I in this position? You are the God of strengths. All right. Sometimes it's almost like the universe is testing our patience and strengths, right, to move forward with our lives. Now, what is good about this is you got Pan energy on top, which is assisting you. And this energy is usually talking about resourcefulness in a helpful way. So even though sometimes there is some kind of anxiety around you, but I do feel that you will be able to bring your sense of resourcefulness, and you will be able to find different solutions to tackle the problems you have. So I do feel that whatever challenges you have, you're going to find a way, right? Either it's through alternative solutions, or it's through some other type of communication that you can do in order to overcome the difficulties there. Also, one thing I'm seeing here is I'm seeing a major boost of energy around, let's say, after February time for you. Okay. Now we're seeing Persephone as a goddess of spring. We're seeing Pan, which is a god of tree and mountains. Now, all these energies are related to nature, right? And nature, you see the greenery, you see the beautiful nature, almost like a sense of renewal and regeneration after winter time. And so hanging there, my beautiful group three, victory is not too far away from you. All right. Now, we're going to pull some extra card. First of all, we're going to pull one card from the Star Code Oracle. Okay. Thank you, universe. Please kindly give our group number 3 some useful advice and wisdom for their full moon in Gemini cycle. All right. I'm just gonna put the card on top, and we have got solar calm clarify. Okay. Now this card also tells you to slow down. All right. There's no rush. Like what I said about Hercules, his journey is long, but he was step by step, right? Little by little. There's no need for you to rush. There's no need for you to feel, I gotta do this now. I gotta finish it now. I need it now. Sometimes you need to take a deep breath. And also what you need to do is for whatever things that you're worried in your mind, send an email, send a message to clarify it. All right. There's nothing wrong with clarification. So do that. And I think that will also bring you a lot of the peace of mind. All right. Very good. Now we're going to pull one major arcana. Okay, so we got this solar calm, and what other things we need to know about our group number 3? The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, now generally speaking, this card is a good card because, for example, if you're wondering if you will be able to overcome all the problems, the answer is yes. Wheel of Fortune tells you that the universe is watching over you. It's a good energy. Also, at the same time, it tells you to find your center, find your core. So, for example, one of the things that we learned about this card is that the world can be operating like a crazy Ferris wheel, right? Things can just spinning and turning. But the most important thing is you have to really stand in the center, and so that you are not being spun left and right and feeling dizzy and anxious. The Wheel of Fortune tells you the universe is watching over you, is protecting you, and try to find your solar calm. And this is about that kind of serenity, right? That tranquility that you can maintain actually in yourself and let the world take care of the rest. All right. Now, one card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. Now, by the way, just in case you want to know, the Wheel of Fortune, this card is related to the Jupiter energy, okay? Now, Jupiter is a card of expansion, opportunities, and good luck. So, like what I said, there's something protecting you and watching over you, all right? My beautiful group number 3. All right, so we're going to pull just one card from Oracle of the Mythic Heroes. Thank you, universe. Just one card for our beautiful group number 3. And we have got a Polarity impatience. This is definitely, what did I say? Step by step, little by little, okay? You cannot make this stuff up. Group number 3, I know that you want things right now. You want all the problems just to be resolved right now, and so that you can have your peace of mind. But this is what I feel, yeah? I think that you can still have your peace of mind while those things are still going on at the same time. You don't need to resolve all of them now. Sometimes certain things will just be naturally resolved when the timing is right, if you know what I mean, without much involvement, as long as, of course, you have communicated clearly at the beginning. Okay, but if you still feel worried, I would definitely say do clarify with things, because solar calm tells you to clarify. All right, so things you actually don't know, you're worried, you are thinking, oh, but does he know? Does she know? Should I say it? Yes, you should. Make it clear, send a message, send an email to clarify the information. And once you think that, okay, everything's clear, be patient and the things will come to you. All right, very good. So we have the Bellerophon energy. Don't be spun left and right, my group number 3. All right. Finally, we're going to pull one card from here. All right. Now, because this is a full moon reading, right? We're looking at full moon. As you know, full moon is always to deal with, for example, completion, ending, finishing, right? So let's see what you need to release, right, during this full moon, because sometimes full moon energy is just too emotional, and we need to kind of like let go of some things in order to find balance, right? I mean, the lunar energy one is full, right? It's quite crazy, right? That's why we say someone is lunatic, meaning they're crazy. And the word lunatic comes from the word la lune, right? It means the moon. So thank you, universe. Just one card for our beautiful group number 3. What do they need to release during this period of time? Ooh, okay, that's a lot. We're gonna pull again. Okay, we don't want 4 cards. Okay, thank you, universe. Just one card. Thank you, universe. Oh, okay. Oh, surrender to attachment to result. Okay, so this card is, I think someone else also put this card, maybe our group number 2. Yeah, so if you haven't watched group number 2, maybe you can go to that as well. Now, this is what I mean by try not to be fixated on the result. Look at the process, right? Look at what actually is important when you're going through the journey. See, this impatience card with surrender to the attachment to the result is pretty much saying the same thing. I also have a very strong feeling for group number 3. You got a lot of a blue card sitting in here, a blue kind of like, or purple, that kind of energy. Maybe you need to wear something blue. Maybe you need to embrace that kind of blue energy into your life in order to find a little bit more serenity. All right. I'm going to read this card for you. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. All right. So take a deep breath. My group number 3, the journey is long. Save your energy little by little, right? This December could be a little bit overwhelming. This is just my feeling, regarding this group, right? But you are on the right track, right? You are not off track, even though there are small problem solvings here and there, but you have all it takes to overcome them. And you have always been, you will always be. All right. Thank you so much, my beautiful group number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Remember, if you like my reading, subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys very soon in the next reading session. Have a wonderful week. See you next time.